Hello everyone, my name is Alex. Welcome to the third episode of the tower defense tutorial series on my Ulixava channel in Java. Yeah, kind of obvious that it's in Java. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. No, thank you guys for watching in advance. Anyway, um, we're gonna start right off actually with doing some basic. No, not really basic stuff. We're just gonna check how it looked from the last time. You guys might remember. You remember that we added this little small tower here. We can't really place it out though. We can just get it to actually be on our key press. Then we can remove it by clicking that button. Um, as you can see, we've got these like really insane looking images. And I actually haven't started up Photoshop yet, but I'm just gonna pause the recording and do that. 1 second. And I just got back. Yeah, cool. So I just did 1 second. Now we're back. That's awesome. Anyway, the power of pausing. That's awesome. So Photoshop is open. That means we can actually begin doing some random coding now. So it's going to be quite interesting today. So as you can see, we can't place the towers out yet. We can click here, but we can't do anything with them. And we, of course, don't want to be able to click on the road. That would just be silly. We could click on the road. So I'm just going to close this window down. And I'm going to jump over to the store here. Because in the click, I think we've got to click. Yeah, we've got to click right here. So if mouse button is 1, we want to have it on the first mouse button, which is the left mouse button. It goes 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the mouse, the left mouse button. The middle, or the second is the middle scroll wheel button. I know you can press it, and then we've got the right press button, and that's 3. So that's very logical. So we've got the mouse button here. It's going to be under the same category, kind of, and it's going to go down here. And we want to know if held ID actually if holds item, what's gonna happen then? We're actually holding the item because we don't want to be able to like press it without actually holding an item. So we need to hold the item before actually being able to click. Random coughing. So basically, yeah, basically too many basicallys. So let's just go on and do this instead. So as you want to see how much money we've got, we've got 10 coins, and we're actually gonna do first of all if coins. Now where do we have the coins? Do we have the coins in here? Yeah, I'm just little button coins now. I believe we have it in the screen class actually, the coins. Yeah, coinage 10. So if screen dot coinage is greater than or equal to the thing that we're purchasing, and the thing that we're purchasing is the button price. So button price and then held ID. There we go. Then let's do a for loop actually. I think how does this system work? I'm just a little unsure since we actually did this last time. I'm gonna be all right. It's a multiple array. So from here, and just by the way, guys, if you watched till 4 minutes, please check out my new website. Should be up by today or tomorrow, and then it's just gonna be very awesome. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, you guys can just wait, and it will be up any day, so just go check it out. Link will be in the description to the website. It's gonna be ulixava.net, and there you can find all my videos, projects, and you can contact me and do all of that good stuff. So anyway, let's continue. We're gonna do a multiple for loop, or a double for loop, so int y equals 0. Y is less than screen dot room dot block, and then it's gonna be actually, you know what, it should be like this, dot length, and then just go y plus plus. So let's take this. I'm a little not used. I'm not really used to this keyboard anymore. I was away this weekend, the whole weekend. That's why I haven't been able to record this. But yeah, enough talking. So now we want to check if screen.room.block yx dot contains room actually screen.mse, and if screen.room.block yx.id is not equal. Wait a second. Does this have? Yeah. Actually, dot ground ID is not equal to value dot value dot ground road, and the air is actually equal. The air ID is actually equal to value dot air air. What's gonna happen then is that we do a switch, and actually I don't think we have to do a switch. No, we don't have to. That's very good. So what's gonna happen then is that the screen.room.block actually, yeah, dot block yx dot air ID is equal to value. It's equal to value. Wait a second. It's equal to value dot it's equal to value. It's equal to value dot. No, it's actually equal to not mouse button. It's equal to held ID, and then we're gonna do screen dot coinage minus equal to held to button price held ID. So whenever we do this, as you can see, I just placed out a tower. Now we didn't lose any money. That means that something is wrong, but at least we can place stuff out. As you can see, we can just place stuff out everywhere. We can just do some random placing. No, I can't place it here. Oh yeah, I did that a little bit wrong with the for loops. The for loop should actually be, it should be a block. It should be 0 here as well. Now you should be able to place over the whole screen. Alright, that's just perfect. We can place out towers everywhere. We can just make this like insane. I think this actually looks quite good to be me. um, Alright, let's just fill this in. Just have some fun. Yeah, so now they would probably be very dead, but since we haven't implemented the shooting and stuff yet, we can't really do anything. I mean, like, they can't really kill someone. So, but I wonder why the coinage didn't go down with by the held ID. The held ID should be 0, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it should. Button price held ID. Let's do some live debugging for you guys. One way you can actually check this and see if it's actually correct is to actually minus equals 0. That's not gonna work out. But we set it to 0, and whenever we do this, it should go down 0, which is actually does now. But it should go minus equals button price held ID. Let's say it's gonna be equal to it, and let's see if it's actually the button price is 0. And if the button price is 0, alright, the button price is 0, that's not good. Not good at all, actually. But air tower laser is on the ID of 0, I think. Actually, I don't think so at all. Maybe we could just... No, we can't. We basically want to get the ID. So, and in order to get the ID, we don't really get the ID because let's just do public static int real ID equals 0, actually minus 1. So So instead of that, real ID equals I instead. That's gonna give us, that means that real ID and here real ID. There we go, that should work out. So now we got the real ID, and what's gonna happen is that nothing's gonna happen. Oh yeah, because we need to take minus. We can't just like say that it's gonna be number. Now we can't actually place out any more towers. Why? Well, because our coinage is down to 0. That means no more fun for us. So we're just gonna trash that, and we can see that we've got a little tower here, which is not really doing anything. So we're gonna make a little rectangle around this so that it can actually start shooting. And in order to do that, we're just gonna make it the easy way. We're gonna do from here instead. We're gonna do now since we're just gonna do in the block here. We're gonna do public rectangle. We're gonna have everything from the block class. Public rectangle. We're gonna call it block square, probably actually tower square. And the tower square is gonna be defined here too. So tower square, I really can't type today, equals new rectangle, and it's basically gonna be x, this dot x. Actually, let's just go with x, y, width, and height. But instead of just having it, we're also gonna have an integer telling it here public int. It's gonna be tower square size. And whatever this is going to be double the size. So basically, if it's 20, actually let's say that we just do this, let's say 100 is actually 100. That means some more coding for us to do, but minus tower square size divided by 2 and minus, because we want this to be exactly now 100 in all directions. From the tower's middle point is that the actual point of the tower, of the middle point, so to say. But tower square size divided by 2, and then it's gonna be, normally when you do this, you're just doing like, you're not dividing it in the beginning, and then you're just like dividing it, but now we need to do this times 2 actually. If I'm not mistaken, it should just be like that. So, yeah. There we go. Nope. Oh. Oh my god, I just did that in the wrong place. In the terribly wrong place. I was not gonna do that. I was going to do that. And now run it should still look the same. But when we place out towers, just gonna make it so that we can see it real quick. If error ID, and down here if error ID is not equal or is equal to, just for testing now, we're gonna remove this in a second so you don't have to worry about this being complicated and very random. Trying to think of what code is best, and I think I've explained everything. That's why I'm actually not explaining anything really. Tower square size, tower square size, tower square size, tower square size, dot height, dot x, dot y, dot width, and that. Oh yeah. Tower square, since the size is not a rectangle. Yeah, there we go. So whenever we place out one of these towers, we should get a little line here. Now this won't really get. Now you will only be able to see part of it since we're rendering like block after block. So just like go underneath here, but it's fine for now because we don't really need to see this anyway. So actually, this might be a big problem. I just realized. Yeah, we could just do this in another for loop. Yeah, we can. That's perfect. All right, so let's move this out of the way. And let's call this public void punish. No, public void fight graphics G. And this is gonna hold all of the fighting stuff. For example, now the outline. We're gonna have a little debug mode where we can see this little line. So we're gonna make a little boolean here. Public static boolean is debug, and just gonna set it to true in the beginning here. And for the mob, no, for the block, we're gonna do if is if screen dot is debug. Excuse me for a second. Just gonna put my phone into the charger. Just realized it might be kind of important. I am expecting a phone call very soon, so yeah, might be very smart. So yeah, we're basically drawing that. We're not drawing it yet. We still need to call it from the method. So we're gonna run down straight to the mob.draw here, and we're gonna make another for loop, and I'm gonna show you what the difference is between oh wait, not mobs, block. Where do we have the blocks? In the room. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what the difference between having it all in one for loop and two for loops. So just a second. What's gonna happen now is that it gives us an awesome perfect line around the whole thing. Now, if we would have this in the other for loop instead, what would happen is that this is basically rendering row after row. Yeah, I think it's rendering in that. Yeah, it's rendering row after row. So as you can see, some of them are just like disappearing underneath stuff here, because everything that was rendering before this, it's gonna overlap. But everything that it was rendering after, it will not overlap because this is overlapping this. So that's why we actually need to do this in another for loop. We could have smart coded this. I mean, this is going to give us a little bit more of lag if you're on a really slow computer now. Now that must be a very slow computer, so it's very fine. I'm just gonna play around with the size of the area he can actually shoot, because that's basically the shoot distance that he can actually shoot. So, as you can see, like the tower square, how long, it's basically the range of how long you can shoot. We maybe want to set this to like 130 or something, just to get it and being nice and organized. Gonna give my just gonna log in on my laptop as well. But as you can see now, we should have, yeah, it's a little bit larger. You can just play around with it. I'm gonna go for this. He's probably gonna be able to just shoot these guys. So yeah, let's just see what's going on now. So we need a physic for this as well. We need a public void physic, and we also need a few more integers. We need one telling. Actually, we can just skip that. Physic. Actually, we do need one. We need a public int shot. Shot mob, actually. Shot mob equals 0 or -1. We actually don't know which one we're supposed to shoot yet. But we also need a public boolean for shooting. Is shooting actually, but just gonna go for shooting. And it's gonna be equal to false. So each time that the mobs passes, it will check all of the mobs for that's inside this rectangle, and it will shoot one of them or more than one of them. So, or actually one of them, but then might die and you might want to create a new one. So I just want to check something out real quick. Is the Are you actually losing health when the mob gets over here? Just gonna check that out real quick. Or quick. This is not really quick, but I think we added health loss, right? I'm pretty sure we did. Just gonna make an awesome looking game over screen when we're done with this. Actually, not awesome looking, just a quick game over screen. So, and then you can like fix it yourself and set it up however you want the game over screen to be. So, I'm just gonna let these guys walk over to the finish line, little finish line, and then I'm gonna gonna make myself able to actually shoot them and kill them and make them suicide and make them do something else. So yeah, make them do something else. What? That was quite interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot you. Wait, I can't shoot you. No, I wanted to shoot you. You're my best friend. I don't have any more money. So what happens when they... Yeah, I lose health. And when I hit zero, nothing's probably gonna happen. Might... Actually, I think I added a game over screen, actually. Yeah, I did. I actually added a game over screen. Yeah, you're forgetting stuff really fast when you're working in Java. No, they were away for 2 weeks, so... Not very strange. So, not a big surprise. Let's do for loop for the mobs now. Int I equals 0. We're in the for loop on the block, by the way. I is less than screen dot mobs dot length I plus plus. And what this is actually gonna do is it's gonna check through the mob array, and then we need this screen dot mobs I dot in game. Just check if it's in the game, and then if screen dot mobs I dot interesting dot contains tower square system out println I. Alright, now we haven't done everything with this physic method yet, but we want to link this together with the rooms physic. So we're going to do for int I equals 0, y is less than, actually y equals 0, y is less than block dot length, y plus plus, for int x 0, x less than block 0 length, x plus plus, and then block y x dot physic. Now we're going to check the physics for all the blocks. This might make some lag. I have no idea yet. We'll see. No, it doesn't really make any lag. That's perfect. We could have done some smart coding, but no, yeah, that doesn't seem to work really. It should actually give us a lot of comments, but is this even linked together with this? Yeah, at least we got the room of physic. Yeah, that's good. Kind of. So now we just need to actually get this stuff printed out on the screen. But if screen.mobs.ingame, checking the length. Is it even getting into this method first before I start actually messing around with it? Hey. Oh my god, that was me accidentally ending the recording if you heard a little click. Anyway, just said hey, I think. I'm gonna, instead of accidentally pressing my F10 key, I'm gonna stick to actually pressing this. Alright, it says hey, that's perfect. That means it's actually getting inside it. But we could do something to check this out, if it works. Instead of having the mobs here, we could do tower square, and then this might work out. I have no idea. I accidentally pressed the F10 key again. um, Wait a second. It's actually not inside. um, if Right, this is gonna take a while. Equals value dot air tower laser. I think we should change this to an easier way. But if you're having more towers from now, everything you'll have to do is just type in or air ID is equal to whatever it's the name of your tower. Um, all right, as you can see, now we're actually getting zeros. I think we could do, instead of that, we could just do intersects, then actually contains. Let me just try that out. Intersects. I think intersects actually a little bit more worth to trust. A little more trusty. We're getting the 1, 2, so you're gonna disappear. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that actually is quite awesome. Alright, seems like it actually works. And now when we know that it actually works, and by the way, we're going to do an FPS counter very, very soon. But now when we know that it actually works, what's next, you might think? Um, I would say that the next thing to do is add the shooting. So, alright, shooting equals true. Up here, the shooting is gonna equal to false, and the shot mob is gonna be equal to I. So if is shot, no, if shooting, then what I want Java to do is g.draw line. Now we're gonna draw a line between the actual tower and 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 the mob. Now this is gonna be like lasers because I call this tower laser, the laser tower. Might show you some basic bullet stuff later if we do an extra episode of this. I might do an extra episode because it's kind of enjoyable. It's quite enjoyable. But let's see. All I want to do is to do from this block x plus width divided by 2 to get it in the center of this block. Y plus 2y width divided by 2. Actually, height divided by 2. Doesn't really matter since the block is just like all sides the same. Screen dot mobs and shot mob dot x plus width divided by 2 y plus height divided by 2. There we go. G dot set color, new color. I'm gonna set this to 2550 to get something simple to work with. So let's see how this actually goes. Yeah, as you can see, this line is going after the mobs, and it will lose health in a second. Now the mobs don't even have a health, but instead of having it like this, they just like randomly go after the mob. We want a little health bar of the mob, a simple health bar. Let's add the health bar actually. We're gonna add a health bar to the mobs. So we're gonna do a public int health, and it's gonna be equal to 10. I think 10's the magic. Actually, 100 is a magical number for this. So we're gonna have 100. That's gonna be the magical number. Just trying to get my desktop cleaned up a little. There we go. I don't have to like have dirt all over my hands. Dirty man. Oh yeah. XD. Alright, that wasn't even an XD moment, but you know me. Yeah. let's see. In the draw here, we want to draw a bar that's the same size as the actual mod. No, wait. A bar that's the same size as the. Wait, what? We want to draw a bar. Actually, let's say like this. The health is gonna be whatever the width of this mob is. That makes perfect sense, actually. This dot health. Wait, where am I defining the mob? Oh, in the create mob? Oh, spawn mob? Yeah. Aha. So this dot health is going to be equal to mob size. By all means. Yeah, that's perfect. That means that the health of this mob is now equal to mob size. Because this actually makes it quite simple for us. Everything we have to do is to g.fillRect. Now we can organize this a little better in a second. But this is gonna start at x minus. Now I want to mess around with some health stuff. So public int health space from the health and the mob gonna be equal to like 3, and then health height is gonna be equal to something random, 6 maybe. So what we're gonna do is just take x minus health size plus health space, I think, health space minus health height, and the y, that was actually the y. Anyway, so we got the y there. It's going to be a little bit above the mob. And then we got the x, which is going to be the random normal x coordinate. We got the height, which is going to be, or the width, which is going to be health. And then this height is going to be health height. Let's set the color. Set color. Gonna set the color to actually a new color. Want to make this look good. Got the RGB, remember, so we're gonna go with 50 red. For the green, we're gonna go 180. We're gonna go with 50. So what's gonna happen now? Whenever we run this, we're gonna have a little health bar above the mob. Now that's just fitting perfectly with the grass tile, so we're gonna do something special for this. And the special thing for this is to set the color to new color, which is gonna be black. And then we're gonna do g.drawRect x y minus health. We're just gonna take this, and I remember that the width and the height is not the real, really, so I'm gonna have to do -1 on both of them. Then whenever I run this, we're gonna have like a nice looking health bar. Now you can see this is actually shooting on it, and this looks quite good. It's always gonna shoot on the first one, and one that checks for the first ID of the actual mobs. So it's just gonna shoot them like once, and then it will just like lose control of it, kind of. Actually, we're gonna do something great on the mobs. Under the mobs here, we're gonna do error ID equals value. Yeah. So if shooting is equal to false, then we're gonna be set to false unless mobs out of the thing. Shooting is equal to false. Let me just think for a second. I want him to. Because if I do that, if I just remove that, it's just gonna shoot forever. We don't want it to shoot forever. Let's do this. If tower squared intersects with the shoot mob, nothing's gonna happen. Shooting is equal to false. And then it all starts. And if shooting is equal to false, then check for this. That should work out. Um, 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 Spider-Man, Spider-Man, la 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 la, Spider-Man. It's like the Doc guy from Spider-Man, Doc Ock or whatever he was called. You know, like all these tentacles or arms. Well, that guy is actually working quite nicely now. But yeah, I think there's something wrong with my coding, kind of. And now that one is yellow. um, um, I think there might be something wrong with my thing. Yeah. Actually, if shot mob is not equal to -1, and yeah, there we go. So we just had to -1 in the beginning, and that should do that, I think. Alright, so now it should follow that guy until he's actually out of there. And then he'll start shooting at the next guy coming in there. Kind of makes perfect sense, actually. But that's perfect. Because if that works, everything works. So, got that there. So, where were I? Got the shot shooting. Got the physic. Yeah, I'm working with a health. I'm working with a health. So, got a nice little health thing behind the mob now. And one thing that we could do when he actually loses health, instead of being just like a green bar there forever and then just goes to transparent, not parent, we could just copy this, do it underneath here. Let's just call this health bar, this part. I'm actually going to do red 180 50-50, and this is gonna, instead of being health here, it's gonna go to width instead. The width of the mob. So that should actually work out, I hope. It's probably gonna work out. So yeah, let's just see how that looks. First we need to actually to add first we actually need to add so that you can actually lose health. And in order to do that, at the same time as drawing this. Now, we don't want that in the fight really, because that's drawing object. Instead of that, we want to do if shooting is equal to true, if shoot mob. Actually, we're gonna do screen dot mobs dot screen dot mobs shot mob dot health minus equals 1. Just to see how it actually works out. If I place it there, Yeah, it kind of worked, I suppose. Um, yeah, not really, I guess. We're gonna do. I'm gonna set the speed of that in a second. But screen dot mobs shot mob. Actually, we're gonna make a method for that. Dot lose health and 1. Just put 1 in there. Gonna have an integer in there instead. So in the mob now, we're gonna have a method called public void lose health in amount, and health is gonna minus equal ammo. And if health is less than 0, health equals 0 at first, and then remove mob. Actually, let's do this. Check death. Public void check death. So if health is equal to 0, like that, then remove mob. Do we have a remove mob? Oh, delete mob. Yeah, same thing really. Delete mob. No. Delete mob. Check death. Um, um, delete mob. That was strange. Anyway, so if it happens that it would be on 0 or anything like it, it will just remove. Now that line is going to be there. That means that we're going to do, if it actually dies, uh, public boolean is dead. Just to return, yeah, if in game is equal to true, else return true, return false. Yeah, it's checking for if it's dead, and if it's giving you a true, then it means that it is dead. So from the block here, we want to do screen dot mobs shot mob dot is dead. If this, then shooting equals false, and shot mob equals -1. So when we run this now, what's gonna happen is it's gonna kill it, and it's killing it really fast though. It's just killing mob after mob. So we're gonna fix that, but we're gonna do is we're gonna make some extra timing. So public int is gonna take time frame and actually lose time and lose frame. Lose frame is always gonna be 0 and then the time it takes. So no, 100 maybe for one life point to disappear. I have no idea yet. I haven't tried this part out before. But if health frame, no, I call it lose frame. Lose frame is greater than or equal to lose time. What's gonna happen? Wait. Want the loose frame to go plus equals 1, and then the loose frame to be equal to 0 if it succeeds. Then this is gonna happen, this line here. So I place this out here. It's now gonna take quite some time to actually kill a mob. But when we kill him, now, that guy is doing something random, but um, I think I need to fix this actually. I think the movement direction is gonna be left. When he dies, the direction is gonna be left. So delete mob. Direction is gonna be equal to left. Set left. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That means that he will actually not like be really insane and do some random stuff whenever he dies. And take this out. There we go. Yeah, not left either because we want the direction to be right. That's me not thinking. I've been like that for my entire life, so it's not very strange. So quite, it's fine. You guys should not be worried. I mean, like, I kind of know what I'm doing sometimes. Well, that makes perfect sense. Alright. Wait, that guy is just like being out weird and um um xc equals 0, yc equals 0, maybe? That was quite interesting. Let's see if... Please kill that one random tower. Alright, he did. And now when he comes back, it was basically his like spirit that came back. Alright, that didn't work out either. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's actually starting at the yc is equal to y. That's not what we wanted. We want the mob walk. There we go. Mob walk is going to be equal to 0. There we go, we just got the right point. That's perfect. So, let's just hope that this works now. I'm pretty sure it does. It was just like the mob walk. He thought he hadn't walked like the whole block, and then he just like randomly stopped and started walking the wrong direction. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, this works now. He can kill the mobs, and the mobs will slowly go towards your tower. So we're gonna have a little array for we getting money from killing specific mobs, and we're gonna have that in the value. We're gonna have that in the value. Where do we have the value? We have it right here. So we're gonna do public static int mob. Actually, let's call it death money, death reward. That makes perfect sense. Equals. So for the mob greenie, which is 0, it's going to be the 0th position. And from one of those, we're going to get 5 in money, I think. I think that's quite a good start of what you get in money. So what we actually want to do, now when we get 5, we will of course need to add it. So when we're checking for if the mob is dead, at first we're gonna get money I or shot mob. It's a mob ID that just died. So public void get money int mob ID. Yeah. So I'm just like breathing really, really strangely right now. But what we want to do is that we want to type in value dot. Actually, we want to make a for loop. For int I equals 0, I is less than mob. No, value dot death reward dot length I plus plus. And then we're getting the money, so we're gonna take the money. How do we take the money? We're gonna do screen dot coinage. Well, if value dot death reward I is equal to mob ID, then we're gonna get that amount of money. So screen dot coinage plus equals, no, if I is equal to mob ID, so screen coinage plus equals value dot death reward mob, no, I. Actually, that's just silly. We could have just done this. There we go. That's a lot easier. That makes perfect sense. Alright. So let's place out a tower there. And let's watch. Let's watch the mobs die. Ha ha ha. I just like being random. Alright, we got our first 5 coins. Now, we need to be pretty active in the beginning. Something happened, I think. No, wait, what? um, get money screen dot mobs I dot mob ID. There we go. That's actually the thing we want to check from. Mob ID. Shot mobs. That's shot mob. Alright. So that's actually the one we want to check from. Alright, so let's see now when we kill them. And don't worry. When we're finished with this, we still have some stuff I want to talk about. Right, he's gonna kill them. Perfect. They're never gonna get through here though, but it's fine. You are the guys that's gonna learn how to do this in a better way, more efficient way, because now I can just watch and they are gonna kill all of the mobs, which is kind of boring because I want some more fighting. Yeah. But you guys can just like experiment around with some more mobs and stuff. I'm just gonna keep it as this, and we might do some bonus episode for adding like bullets and stuff. But yeah. So Swedish is the most beautiful one, definitely is. Tower Bacon Alpha. You guys are so gonna buy this game. Alright, so let's turn off debug mode so we don't have to look at these ugly looking lines around the towers. I don't think, actually, that might be just enough that just goes over there so you can. Wait, what? Oh, I added the wrong part to that actually. In the block at the bottom, the debug wraps over the whole thing. I don't want it to. We only wanted to wrap that thing. You can of course change the color of the laser if you'd like to, and you can even, no you can't. Anyway, alright, I was just gonna say you can actually make them appear underneath the underneath the towers. No, we can't with this coding. We could do a little quick coding to actually make it appear over the. Let's actually not do that. That's gonna be a lot of lines just flying randomly around. Yeah, let's say this is good enough for now. Definitely is. But I want to set a little goal for when you actually win. So we're gonna do at the screen here. We're gonna set or create two variables. One called public static int killed equals 0 and kills 2 win. It's just gonna be equal to 0 by default. Whoa, that's scary. Random stuff. Alright, but at the top here we can let's type the number that we want, the maximum number that's actually gonna be. So, and the maximum number's gonna be 60. Is that a good number? Yeah, I think so. It's good for a first world at least. So, and then I'm just going to show you how to add like multiple levels and stuff. But, so I'm also going to add a level, and it's going to be equal to level 1. So, first of all, it's going to load level 1. Where do we have the save and load stuff? We have it right in the define method, I think. Yeah, right here we want to do plus level plus dot Ulixava, just like that. So we got mission level mission 1 dot Ulixava. We'll load it up. And now in the save method, the first thing that we want to do is do screen dot kills to win is going to be equal to load scanner dot next int. There we go, we got it right there. So if you win, gonna have a little boolean for that as well. Public static boolean is win. Is win sounds a little strange, but makes perfect sense actually. So at the the block, when we check it for if it's dead, we're also gonna check here. We're gonna do screen dot has won, and the has won is not, it's not sure that we have actually won, but it's gonna check for if we won the game basically. So if kills is equal to kills to win, actually killed, then is win is equal to true, and killed equals 0, and level plus equals 1. There we go. That's just perfect, actually. So, I'm gonna do in the paint component if health is less than 1, and we're also gonna have now if is win down here at the bottom, which is gonna overlap the death. So if is win, what's gonna happen if you're winning? That's gonna be rather interesting to see. What's gonna happen if you win the game? Oh my god! I know that I've just been talking like strangely to you for like almost 1 hour now. Let's just try to talk normal again. All right. Anyway, so if is win, if we have actually won the game, We don't want anything to happen with our spawners and stuff. So, and is when is equal to false. What's gonna happen? We want right here. We want to do g dot set color new color 255 255 255 for white, and we want to do g dot fill rect, and we're gonna start at 0. We're gonna go for get width and get height. We can get that now. Get height right there. All right, and then I'm just gonna copy the rest of this. You won! Congratulations. Please wait for the next level. And we're also gonna have a max level. So max level, it's gonna be equal. We're gonna create 3 levels together. You can of course do some stuff, do some more random stuff. Please wait for next level. Dot dot dot. If level is equal to max level, else it's just gonna say that wait for the next level. You won the whole game. You may now close the window down. And I think I don't want the money to follow you. You can of course do that. Wait, screen that has one. Screen that oh, public, yes, static. You're gonna do that as static. So, if has one. So, else, if is when, then if, now we're gonna do a little timing again. If public static int win time is equal to 2000, 4000, then we got the win frame that's gonna be equal to 0. So if win frame is greater than or equal to win time, else win frame is equals 1 and win frame is equal to 0, then level is going to be equal to plus equal 1. And now if you want your money to follow you to the next level, you're not going to do this, but yeah, the level is not going to be incremented just yet. You're going to have to wait a little longer for the level. And is when is equal to false. And we're gonna load the next level as well. How do we load the next level? We'll do this. Alright. And since I said we're gonna create 3 levels, I need to change my coding a little bit. Now we're loading up that. So we're gonna, this is only the coding for 2 levels. So it's greater than max level. Alright. So please wait and the window will close. Now you can of course do this in another way, or in any other way actually, but let's just do this. If level is greater than max level, else this will happen. What's going to happen is we're going to do a system.exit, which is just going to close down the window. It's automatically going to close everything in our system. So, and it's going to be on 0. Just like close it directly, you bastard. No, never mind. So, So level is greater. If it's greater than the max level, then it's gonna do that. Else, it's gonna increment level by 1, and its win is gonna be equal to false. So basically, if the level uh, is not greater than the max level, if you still have levels left, its win is just gonna be equal to false, and level is gonna be incremented. But if it is greater than max level, it's gonna close the whole thing down. But save.load save, gonna load the next save, and then you can play and have some fun. So we're gonna do this before so that won't bug. So we're gonna check this out and see if it works in a second. I think it will work actually. I didn't remove the money, but yeah. So where do I remove the money, you might think? You remember this? So coinage is gonna be equal to 0, just like the killed. Alright, so let's see if this works. We might do a little counter as well, and to see how many monsters we've actually killed. It might be the last thing for today. I might need to do that. Let's just randomly place out some towers. We'll see how it all goes. So let's call this like a little bug test, but we're not using the debug mode, but it's just to keep everything clean and organized. Now, when we won the game, we're just gonna get a lot of errors because we haven't created the rest of the save files. But if I can just see that we get the bugs or the errors, then I know that we can just add the next levels, and I know that everything will work. Actually, let's set the goal to only 10. I'm just going to create the next file directly instead. I'm just too lazy to do it the other way. So make a new file, call it mission2 dot your file extension, and this is just going to be, you just want to copy this, and let's say we're just going to make like a straight line. Since everything is in the should be correct in the loading, everything should just be able to play around with this a little. I'm just going to do this in the quick way. At least do my best to make it quick. So this is only to see if it actually works, else we would actually do some random road. But since we said that we were going to create 3 levels, we're just going to do that. We might as well just do that real quick. So mission, and you're going to see me play through all of this just by the way, just because this is bug testing and you need to learn some simple debugging as well, remember. So let's set the goal of this to be 20 mobs to kill, and the goal of this to be 30 mobs to kill. And we're going to change the level a little. Now I'm just very boring and I'm trying to make this quick, so you guys don't have to listen to me anymore and you can have some fun on your own instead. Well, I hope you guys enjoy these episodes anyway. I hope this new series have been enjoyable, and I will start up some assembling tutorials, or some assembler tutorials, some assembly, whatever you want to call it, after this. Let's just see how this goes with the killing of the green random penis things. Not really penises. Lol. Right, we need to be ready for this, else we're just gonna die. Well, it's so hard dying in this game, so if you guys can make something that's better than this, and more difficult, well, then I'm surprised. No, not really surprised. I'm proud of you. Then I'm very proud of you because that means you've learned something from probably my tutorials, and that makes me happy. That you can do some stuff on your own as well. So, I'm gonna wait, see how this goes. I'm just gonna place out a lot of random towers. Just look at this. A new mob is joining and is dying. I think we've killed more than 10 mobs now, actually. Um, yeah, kind of, I suppose. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot, guys, I'm so sorry, is that in the mobs here, if the mobs actually, no, in the block here, if the mob's actually dead, we're not incrementing the kills. So screen dot killed plus equals 1. There we go. That should actually do that. That should work out. So now random red thing there. Just kill those things so that we're done with this. Hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah, this is gonna work. I hope. Else I've done something wrong in the coding and that's not very enjoyable. Alright, we did it. Well, there's no text showing up, but whoa, 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 whoa. I need to remove I need to remove the mobs and I need to restart the whole thing basically. Alright, so I have an idea. What we can do is that we do I think we're gonna do that. That's gonna be the easiest way. So we're gonna do define instead. We're gonna redefine everything. That should work out. So you're gonna see now when we do this. Now I did see that there was something that was out of the yeah, it was in the wrong location. Or no, it wasn't, but you couldn't see it because it was set to white, just like the background. Alright, now let's have some fun. Play this awesome game of awesome epicness. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Lol. Um, let's see. So I'm just gonna kill all of these and see what happens. I'm gonna play through the whole game and then I'm gonna make sure that it actually closes at the end. Oh yeah, I need to pay more attention to this. If I place out 2 more towers here. Yeah, you won. Congratulations. You won. Should be able to comment there. Please wait for the next level. The next level starts. The enemies will... Oh, my money's at 5. um, um, my money shouldn't be on 5. My money should be on 10. Where do we have that? Screen. Hello? Screen. Health. Money. Coinage. Coinage equals 10. Just trying to reset everything. The health is gonna be full health 100. That should do that. Come on, die. Let's see if I can kill those guys. It's gonna be awesome. That means I succeeded. Yay. Yeah, that's such an awesome way of saying yay. Just like yay. Yay, you won. Congratulations. Please wait for the next level. That's gonna be 20 to kill. And now this is gonna be difficult because it's just a straight row of things going over to the other side. So this means I need to be fast. I need to be very, very fast. Um, yeah, this is gonna work. Alright. Now, the game isn't closing automatically if you die, but that's something, if you guys want it, you'll have to figure it out yourself. Alright, look at this. The file loading works perfectly fine. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my god, come on. Can make it? Yeah, you can. Perfect. Oh my god, this is gonna be very, very, very dangerous. I just realized. What happens if I place out another tower there, place out one more there, and now it goes very fast. You won, congratulations. I just realized that you're getting more than one in coinage. Oh yeah, it didn't end. You're getting more than one in coinage. Um, no, it's equal to max level. It actually is. And same here. No, that's greater than max level. Alrighty, everyone. That's perfect. So, well, it's kind of perfect. But I want the money. I want you to get the money when the mob is deleted. Or the mob gets deleted. So, instead of actually having it in the block here, here we're gonna, when you get the money, get money mob. When it gets deleted, check death, delete mob. Delete mob is up here. Get money. Gonna do mob ID. This is gonna be on the screen dot block room dot block 0. It can be in any of them. I get money 0 0. Don't worry, this is gonna work. All right, that should make that makes perfect sense. All right. Let's just make sure that you get the right amount of money. That should make it a little bit more difficult, I think. You won, congratulations. Please wait for the next level. Yeah, just gonna check the end one more time, see if it actually works. This might be quite difficult now, since I'm in trouble. Oh my god, you should have taken that mob. Yeah, this works, I think. I'm getting 5 from each mob instead of getting too much. You won, congratulations. Please wait for the next level. Just randomly gonna place out tower there. Yeah. Seems like this works, right? Right. Alrighty then. That's perfect that it works. Um, Congratulations. Please wait for the next level. But it closes, that's good. Yeah, I know what's wrong then. I was just thinking about how it could be, but it wasn't like I thought. Oh yeah, it's not incrementing. It was incrementing before long time ago. So yeah. All right, that's perfect. That's all of it. That's actually all for this tutorial. And I'm so happy you guys watched the whole series if you did. And don't forget to leave comments and rate this video. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Check out my website. Link will be in the description bar below. I'm probably gonna get it today or tomorrow. I'm a little unsure, but it should be up when you're watching this video. If you're not like a fast watcher and just like watching it today when I'm uploading it. But yeah, just check it out if it's up. If it's not up, just wait. So, thank you guys for watching, and my name was Alex, probably still is, but yeah, you'll never know. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.